Modern Warfare 2 is dying before us, and I have no idea what Activision is going to do. I mean, the numbers just came out. Apparently, this game has lost 60% of its player base. I'll show that metric up from Steam. This is from Steam, only Steam, and 60% of the player base has just straight up left. And I get exactly why. 1. Skill-based matchmaking needs to fucking go. Skill-based matchmaking is so stupid, and it is so ridiculously broken in this game. I don't even know how to describe it. It's almost proven at this point that people are getting hit reg errors, they're getting blank hit markers, their damage has, like, their player health has been lower, their player speed is lower, and it's just broken. It's broken and nerfs you so everyone can have a fair experience, except it's not fair to us, the player who is obviously better than these idiots who are camping, and we just get punished for it. And I'll show a few clips of this is me on shipment trying to get platinum on my riot shield, and this guy takes 4 hits and still doesn't die. It doesn't make any sense. Before that clip, I actually was playing and I hit that guy 5 separate times and he still didn't die. And I checked my ping right after. It wasn't, it wasn't high. It wasn't like I was having lag issues. And I just had to start recording because that was some bullcrap and pretty much proof that they are nerfing your damage in mid-game to make you do worse so everyone has a fair experience. This is definitive proof in my eyes that this skill-based matchmaking system is totally broken. By the way, I'm going for long shot kills so I can get polyatomic some in tier 1. But anyway, that's just, it's skill-based matchmaking is broken. That's number 1. Number 2, they keep breaking their game. I don't know how they do it, but now people are still having crashing issues. My friends are still having crashing issues. I personally have not had that many crashing issues. I didn't even have that many to begin with, but they are still having crashing issues. They're still having stability problems. Sometimes my game will literally just run on 60 FPS for no reason, and I'm doing nothing different. My graphic settings are all the same, but I'm running on 60 FPS for no reason. And they just keep breaking stuff. Like, sometimes when I mute people who are being ridiculous, their mute tag will just stay on my screen until I log out and log back in. It's literally just stuck there. Give us new content. Oh my god. I can't believe they had shipment in 2019. They had shipment in Vanguard. And now we get shipment again. I get it. It's nice for leveling up guns. But give us something new. There's just nothing new to the game. Yeah, raids, I guess, which is basically like glorified story mode that you can play with only 3 friends. You can't matchmake, so it makes it harder for you to get into it. If you don't have 3 friends that like story mode, well, screw you. You can just not play the new content. They've had 1 new gun for this reloaded update. And why are we supposed to care? A gun which, mind you, you can't even get platinum on because they broke the skin challenge. And if you try and get all your long shot kills, your polyatomic progress will just reset. So I am not doing that gun in fear of my polyatomic progress being reset. Another thing that's broken. I just don't get, we're having the same score streaks, the same guns, the same everything. You got a few new maps, but they're all pretty much dog crap. compared to any other Call of Duty because they're so damn big and no one wants to play Running Simulator for 5 minutes, or for, you know, however long a game lasts, 10 minutes. No one wants to run around on border, get blown up, and then have to run all the way back to the fight for 10 minutes straight. New maps, bullshit, dog crap, just absolutely terrible. What are they doing? We've get no new good maps. We had another map that was imported, Shipment and Shoot House, also not new. I'm sick of playing the same game over and over, and I'm gonna keep playing it because I'm good at COD and I enjoy COD still, but I'm scared for the player base just leaving this game, which I think they have a right to do so because they've had no new content, and any content that they add is bugged. Like the polyatomic camo, like you can't get platinum camo on the new weapon. Their mute system just broke for some reason. I mean, how can you get stuff wrong when you've been making CODs for the past 10 to 15 years? I don't get it. And that brings me to my next thing, which is, where's the communication? We've had almost no communication completely from either Raven Software or Activision about any of the changes that they're making. One change that they made, taking out a bunch of, I think they reduced the buy stations by like 15% or something in Warzone 2. Why that changed? No one was asking for it, and then they immediately changed it back because they realized, oh, that's maybe something that players didn't want and actually took away from the game when people were actually asking for more buy stations in Warzone 2 and not less. They need to listen to their community. They need to listen and not just make all these random changes without telling us the reasons why. Like if they had context like, oh, maybe people are getting their loadouts too often and we don't want that, so we're removing. That would be okay. I mean, people probably still wouldn't like that because that's a stupid change. But maybe it would be a bit better if we had context onto what these changes are doing and why they're doing them. We just need communication. Another thing that I just remembered is the bugged Warzone tracking. They immediately had to remove it because why wouldn't there be a bug when it's, you know, you've been making CODs for the past however many years. Why didn't you just take the Warzone 1 tracking from 2019 and implement it into this game? I know that's not how coding works, but it really shouldn't be that hard to release a menu into a new game without it being bugged. There needs to be more communication. They need to communicate what is going on in their skill-based matchmaking. They need to be communicating what their next plans are way ahead of time because it is getting ridiculous on the amount of content that we're getting and the reasons why we're getting it. They need to be communicating because that is how you help a player base understand where the path of this game is going. If we're not we don't know if we're going to get another Season 1 update. And the season ends in like 40 days or something, I think it's even longer, like 45 days at the time of recording. How are we gonna play this recycled crap that you've given us for the next 45 days with nothing new, and you just expect us to, what, just keep playing just because it's COD and it's fun? That's not gonna work, especially with the skill-based matchmaking, which I might have a whole nother video on just because of how trash this system is. I don't know. This game is dying before our eyes. I'm gonna keep playing it because I feel like I'm good at it. I like doing montages and stuff. I like playing the game. You know, I'm pretty easy to please as a gamer, I feel like, just because I like video games so much. But I understand why this game is dying, and I don't want it to die because I do enjoy it and I do making content. But if this game dies, then I can't make content on it anymore, and then what do? Go back to Valorant? I don't want to play that crap. I got sick of it. But it's just like, Activision, you need to do something or you're gonna sink. you're gonna sink this game, and it's gonna be your fault, and no one's gonna give you any pity. Montage going up on Friday. Sorry this was a bit of just a rant video. I just wanted to talk about some of these issues so they could get fixed, and hopefully this game will stop dying, because the way it's going right now is not good at all. So montage going up Friday. Subscribe because I want more G Fuel. Hit the like button, and I'll see you guys later.